Well, this is it. This is my first YouTube video, or my first in-depth YouTube video. I'm currently on Instagram, and decided to start making some more in-depth videos of trail making and the process as I develop a nature park in Canada. So a little bit about myself. My name's Justin. About 3 years ago, me and my wife purchased a piece of land in Ontario, Canada, and it's about 22 acres, just shy of 22 acres, 21.9 or something like that. Just a nature lover. I've worked construction for since I was 18. I'm 33 now, so I'm not great at math, but I've been in construction for some time, like, I don't know, 14 years, something like that. And I've really lost my passion for it, so I've decided to kind of take those skills I learned working in construction and tie it into my love for nature, and to build something beautiful that can actually help refresh others as well. So for my first YouTube video, I'm going to just give you a tour of my little shop, my little office. And then they're going to take the tractor out, and I'm going to start working on some trails, because it's fall here in Canada, and fall and spring are the best times to be clearing. It's the weather's great, the visibility is really good, and you can get a lot done. And I kind of have to get a lot done because it's a big project. So hope you enjoy. So this is a 10 by 16 shed. So in Canada, or Ontario I mean, you can build a 10 by 16 with no permit. So this is the largest you can go without having to tell the government about it. So that's why I chose to go with this height, or sorry, this size. A small space, but amazing with the right design what you can actually fit in here. That's what I'll be taking out today. That's actually not my saw, it's a friend's. It's a steel. I've never ran a steel before. I've heard good things, so I'm going to kind of test it out, because I am in the market for a bigger saw. This is bigger than the one I'm currently using. I'm currently using a Husqvarna, a smaller Husqvarna. Little sink area. Just enough to get what I need done. Really nice vibe, really good nature vibe in here, good relaxed. Just enough room to kind of work on the tractor as I need. Do the filter cleaning and things like that. And it is heated. Really affordable. This is the whole idea behind this design was just what I needed. Kind of a minimalist design, just to fit the tractor, and to be able to sharpen the saw and just kind of have what I need in here. Okay, well, that's about it. Not much else to say in here. So let's take this bad boy out and let's go clear some trail. So I just throw whatever I'm gonna need for the day just in the bucket, and we'll go up to where we'll be working today. This is the cabin that's on the property. We're currently living in it, but we'll see what direction everything goes. We got lots of different ideas, different plans, but first we got to make this place beautiful. So this is the start of the trail, right at the front of the cabin, and then you go up into the park. So this is what I'm working on currently. This is the main trail. That's where we came from. So I'm going to give you a quick tour just so you guys know what's going on, because this is really my first more in-depth video. So the main clearing is, like I said, it's about 1.5 acres, and for now it's being used mainly as staging for the work on the rest of the park. Next year I'll be getting a wood mill, a sawmill, and which will help greatly with the cost when I get to actually building park structures and things like that. And it's kind of just a nice feeling to be able to use the trees, some of the trees being removed, and putting it into the park. It's kind of a neat thing. But anyways, so this really is where the park really begins. That other main area may be parking, it may be maybe just some gardens. I'm not quite sure yet, but right now I'm just working on developing the land. So this whole area is going to be real like a kind of like moss garden. It's going to have lighting, things like that, some garden features. And up here I plan on building a bird aviary, a walk-in bird aviary. So basically, as you start touring the park, you come in, this is kind of like your first stop, your first feature. So there'll be a trail coming up here. And this is going to be a kind of a circular clearing. And I'm going to build, or I plan on building, a bird aviary kind of in the same shape as the clearing, maybe kind of like an octagon type thing with a roof. And in the summertime, I don't know if I'm going to have either a parrot or some sort of other birds, but that's one feature I thought would be kind of a cool feature. So what we're working on today is connecting this clearing to the main trail, which I did create a short, which is kind of where I already started this. This I just did yesterday. So I want to be able to, when you come up to the bird aviary, you can continue the walk through the park. So I gotta clean this up, but we want to run that new chainsaw, so I'm gonna look to do some new trail. I'm really excited for this section actually, because from here, this point, I'm gonna have a wooden walkway, because this is wet in here, especially in the spring, to connect to this point, which really in nature, the wood walkways really really add to the vibe. I love it. And then it's also going to mark kind of the area where I'm going to do that same wood. Actually, this is probably what we'll work on today. That same wood walkway all through here, because this is all beautiful moss. And in the summer, spring, summer, most of the nice weather season, this is vibrant. And to be on a wood walkway kind of floating through this moss just like this would honestly be incredible. And I'm most excited right now for this project. And then we have the tall black spruce, beautiful trees, one of my favorites. Okay, well, enough of that. That's this section. The trail keeps going. I have rough cut trail for thousands of feet right now, but I gotta start working on this area, because in the spring I want to really get this feeling good, looking good, getting it clean. All right, let's get to work. So I want this this wood section of trail to kind of be windy. So I'm going to turn here, we're going to go this way, and then we're going to do a nice round turn and head that way. And I'm going to connect to another section of the trail, so it'll be almost like a loop. And then the scene of the trail will change in various spots, keeping it interesting. So that's what I'm doing. So we're gonna go through here. Look how beautiful, like it's hard to, you know what, video probably doesn't give it justice, but these black spruce are beautiful trees. It feels magical walking through here. Especially once it's cleaned up, it's going to be incredible, for sure. So let's clean this up a bit. So what I meant by better visibility in the fall, spring and fall, is these, I think it's mountain holly, are brutal in the summertime. You cannot even walk through that. It grows in so heavy. So right now is like the best time to be clearing this section, especially when I get into, I have a few areas where it's infested like that, which will be tough trail making, but it does have a lot of positive effects too. They really attract birds. So in the section of trail that we'll get to eventually, I'm gonna have a very large wood bridge to cross it with bird watching areas, because they really attract birds. Okay, well, let's keep going. Pretty smooth sailing so far. This isn't too bad at all. Very light in here. Now we gotta take a minute and decide where we want to go with this. I know the trail I want to connect to is in this direction. We can either go that way or we can go that way. So I'm gonna walk it and just feel it basically, and imagine walking through here when it's done and what's gonna feel, I guess, the most magical, really. And I really think that the twists and turns are key to this section. So I just made my decision then, because when we come in, we bank left, we go straight, we bank right, we're going straight. Let's bank left again. Let's go this way. That's where we're going. Right through here, and you know what? It's actually, again, pretty smooth sailing. Oh yeah. This will go down so quick. Okay, we're gonna take a quick walk to try to find the main trail. Ooh, I like this. There's a massive white pine here, which on my property is fairly uncommon. So it'd be really nice to pass this. Look at these beautiful giants. Makes good tea as well. Oh, you know what, guys? Here's the main trail. Well, yeah, this is the section, the cedar section. That's what I love about this property, is it's very diverse for the size. It's very diverse. This whole section's just riddled with white cedar, eastern white cedar. So it's a really nice, oh guys, I'm really excited because like I said, this property is so diverse in what it has to offer. I couldn't really ask for anything better for doing a project like this. So right when you come through the cedar section here, which is where you start getting some nice, it's hard to tell because it's fall right now, but start getting some nice green moss, which is a nice segue into the mossy patch. Okay, oh, there's the white cedar, or sorry, the white pine. So we're gonna come through here, connect there. Beautiful, it's going well.
Uh-huh.
Well, we did it. Aside from a little bit of cleanup here, we've connected to the main trail. Which in a later video I'll give at some point I'll do a walkthrough of everything so far, just to get everyone up to date on the process. This was actually rotted. I cut it like that because it's kind of, they make kind of cool bird feeders, or you stuff food in there for the squirrels in the winter time when I'm snowshoeing through here, and it's just a little place just to kind of for squirrels to visit, birds to visit, and it's kind of just neat, just for the time being, you know, enjoying the process. So this is what we did. See, it really doesn't take much time. I mean, this section of trail was not very dense, which was great, but building a basically a wood deck all through here is a lot of work and will take time. But I'm sure there's many of you out there that can really picture what I'm going for here with the kind of floating vibe with the wooden deck all through the moss land, and that way too you're not really disturbing it in here, because this is a very vibrant ecosystem, and this is essentially a marsh. So like the life in here is unreal. So I don't really want to do any damage to it, especially over a prolonged time. If I had to walk in this park and these sections are littered with people or anything like that, you know, people get off trail, at least with the wooden deck, it kind of makes it so you stay in one area. Whereas if you start getting all kinds of walking all through here, you'll be trampling on all the plants and all the moss, and it eventually won't look good. So that's one of the reasons why I chose to do it this way. Okay, well, I'm running out of battery life. Or sorry, not battery life, space on my SIM card, so I'm gonna have to cut this video here. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you guys choose to subscribe and kind of follow me on this journey. It's gonna be a long one, and I have no idea what direction it's gonna go or what's gonna happen in the future, but I'm gonna build something beautiful first and take it from there. Lots of plans, lots of ideas. Don't really have it completely ironed out yet, but that's kind of the beauty of life sometimes, is figure it out as you go. Okay guys, thanks a lot. And yeah, like I said, I'm mainly on Instagram right now. Don't have a ton of content out there. I'm totally new to content creation in general. So I kind of started on Instagram. I'm thinking I think I'm going to venture off into YouTube here. It seems funner, kind of a little bit more in depth, as long as there's you know, there's some interest in it. I'm sure. I mean, along the way there'll be lots of learning too, right? Like I'll be building park features, making trails, attracting wildlife, things like that. And yeah, so hopefully you guys stick around, subscribe. See you next time.